Hey, so you know about this ridiculous law called the law of attraction? You know what happens when you call yourself transgender? Your masculine side goes bonkers, or your feminine side, and you continuously manifest reasons and situations for you to transition. The part of you that doesn't believe you, the part of you that doesn't conform to what you're attempting to be, or what you know yourself to be, will continuously create blockages for you. Not to mention the society and the planet you live in, with their constant and unwavering sabotage from multiple different forms of technology to hormones, chemicals, sound waves, subliminal messages, people in your life that get weird messages implanted in them to tell you the worst things you can hear so that you can feel terrible about yourself. It's everywhere. And then when you go around calling yourself transgender or that you're transitioning, you're invoking the law of attraction to constantly be in a state of transition, which means you will constantly be battling facial hair. I've been going to laser hair removal for over a year, almost 2 years. And if I miss a single month, it all appears again. I've also had electrolysis, and the reason why this continuously happens is because of an energetic imbalance. The reason why you believe you are transgender is due to an energetic imbalance. It has nothing to do with this life. In this life, you came into this world with the imbalance so that you could balance it and be your most authentic self. You're here to teach, you're here to be taught, and you're here to be an example that is in a beneficial way. Okay? So the first thing you should do before you even attempt to take hormones, or before you attempt to stop hormones, or whatever it is you think you need to do to feel the way you need to feel, is to actually feel that way first. If you believe yourself to be a woman, then continuously write down affirmations every day. Write the same thing 30 times. If you believe you're a woman, write it like, I am a healthy, beautiful woman. I have a full female reproductive system. I have blah, 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 blah. If you're transitioning to male, simply change the female to male. Your gender has nothing to do with your body. Your sexual orientation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, has nothing to do with your body. Your body is a direct result of your etheric imprint, your blueprint, what you came into this world as. When you came into this world, the forces that have no power of themselves, they use your power against you. Those morons manipulated the genetic system of your mother, of your father, of you. They did multiple messed up things to you without you knowing, because they also have technology to wipe memories. Okay? So, there's nothing wrong with you. Stop chasing the healing process. You're already healed. Chasing the healing process means you create something to be healed. Really. It's the biggest trick played on a being that has the power to create reality. Make it think that it's broken, and it will perpetually create a broken reality for itself to fix. And every time it fixes it, create another thing for it to be broken about. All the while, your genetic material gets harvested every time you do a blood test, every time you clip your nails, every time your hair sheds, etc., etc., and more of your DNA is used to create more and more replicas for the ones that have no soul spark. This is all 100% fucking truth, okay? I don't care if you believe it or not. It's better that you don't, actually. Just simply be aware that your world is darker and darker and darker than it seems, because it is a direct reflection of your inner world, okay? Your inner world, if you are experiencing being any form of forces that bullshit around you in any way, whether it's from people around you and your family members or school or society or whatever, It's because of you, your internal world. Your internal world is a match to a dimension and frequency of those people who harass, abuse, torment, genetically modify, so on and so forth, okay? Because you're doing that to yourself, internally with your thoughts and the way you treat your body. Your body is predominantly a force of creation. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Originally, the human species was hermaphroditic, both male and female. It was not split in two. It was only split in two after the supposed God, the Elohim, the Titan, the whatever you want to call them, okay? The Aeons, the Archons, the whatever. They showed up and they split the DNA. They made their own version of human beings, sent them to the planet that already had human hermaphrodite beings on it, the race of the goddesses. And then they implanted and maneuvered and manipulated everything in those races. That's the actual history. Your original consciousness within a human body was both male and female. That is why you cannot figure out what gender you are now, because someone tricked you. There's nothing more to it. You have to know this. You have to know the truth about what you were and what you are and what's being done to you, so that you continuously give up your power to these morons, which are reflections of you, and they cannot exist without your power, so that they can do whatever the heck they want to do and make you a battery to them, basically. All because they themselves, which is an aspect of you, are afraid of connecting to Source. You are the Archons, you are the Aeons, you are the Illuminatis, you are the alphabet soup agencies. It's all you. It's all you. So, you want to transition? Stop transitioning. You're already who you were meant to be, because that's who you are. You want to change your physical body features? Go for it. You can create a new womb and reproductive system in your body within 23 days. You actually can. Those videos where they show you they're growing sheep in bags, or they're testing cloning, or they're making hybrids, they're already doing all of that, and they're just telling you that you can do this with your own body. When they're telling you tests on mice, it's because mice are 99.8% genetically identical to the human body. And a potato has more chromosomes than a human body. It actually does. So stop making things so difficult for yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. And please, if you're visualizing something to manifest it from first person point of view. Otherwise, you're creating it outside of yourself. So those perfect images you see of those perfect beings that you've been manifesting for your own self, that perfect body, the perfect hair, blah, 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 and then you go on Instagram and you see it all there, you did that. Those people don't actually exist. You did that. You created them and manifested it outside of yourself because you told the law of attraction you want to look at that. You don't want to be that and be looked at. You want to look at that. So the world created it for you. The only thing that's real here besides you is the planet, the consciousness of the planet. Everything else here is God force materialized in matter densified as material. Dark matter is nothing more than unmade creation. So when the light flushes, it goes into dark matter. When the light wants to create something, it uses dark matter. This is why dark matter is so confusing, because it's not made. It's unmade thoughts. It's everything. So you take the darkness, you make light with it. You take what you fear and you turn it into the positive. You want something, act as if you have it. You want to be a full-on female with a female reproductive system, you already have it. Simply allow yourself to be it instead of allowing yourself to experience the journey to it. I've stopped taking my testosterone blockers. I'm considering stopping estrogen treatments because I have more power than an oil, than a hormone, than a pill. I have more power than some surgeon that wants to butcher me up to give me a vagina or boobs or whatever, or to restore teeth or anything. I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it. It's all happening, and I'm already doing it efficiently in my own way. Affirmations every morning, every night, meditation, visualization, living my life as if. I have no problem with my male side. I have no problem with my female side. I actually enjoy a good complement of both. And make certain you tell yourself what it is you really consider female. Because you can look like the most macho man and have a womb and get pregnant. You can be the most feminine, dainty, pixie looking thing in the world and have a giant dick. What does it mean for you to be a man, and what does it mean for you to be a woman? Write these things down and you'll notice your idea has been skewed by society. And society has been screwed up against you, because in this world that you're in, there is a narrative going on of the light versus dark. And you're caught in between and asked to choose. Which is why the nutties and everything else choose the checkerboard, black and white. Please? Don't make me get all medieval on you, because I will bust out some gnosis on your ass from thousands of years ago. I've been around for a really long time, and I'm getting really tired of the stupidity I'm encountering in this world from a lot of people that I know. And it's all because you guys think that the darkness in this world is only outside of you, when you are the presidents, you are the governors, you are the politicians, you are the aliens, you are the reptiles, you are the demons. It's all you. It's all you, and you know it. Because when I'm telling you this, some part of you is like, oh shit. Oh shit. Someone's found this out. Oh shit. How do I pretend to be innocent and sad and sorrowful and get sympathy? You don't. Man up to the darkness inside you. Woman up to the darkness inside you. No goddess gets the power to be a goddess without knowing how to destroy every fucking thing in existence first. And once you know how to destroy everything, you're going to be taught how to recreate everything. And guess what? The school of earth, the school of life, isn't for you to sit here and be pretty. It's for you to know what the fuck you're doing with your life so that you can fix your life, your consciousness and your personality, your being. You're not supposed to get rid of your ego. Your ego is your best friend. You're not supposed to get rid of your personality, your persona, reality, your personality is who you are. Okay? Your consciousness will never go away. Even when you die, you're still alive somewhere else. It's just this body that fades, and this body doesn't have to fade. You tell your body what to do every day. Your cells regenerate and rejuvenate every single nanosecond. So if you're aging, it's because you think you're old. If you're this or that, it's because of whatever beliefs. And no, your beliefs cannot be undone immediately. You spend decades, aeons and aeons manipulating yourself because you were manipulated in the beginning. So now you're unmanipulating yourself. And the easiest way to do that is to perpetually tell yourself that you are whole, complete, and perfect. And then you will notice how many things come up in your life to tell you otherwise. They're not coming up to beat you up. They're not coming up to be mean to you. They're not coming up to keep you down. They're coming up as if you're a Queen Daenerys on your throne, and people are coming to your throne asking for help. Hey, Your Majesty, do you really believe that you are a fugly piece of shit? No? Get the F out of here. Off with your head. I'm a beautiful queen. Hey, Daenerys, do you really believe that dragons don't exist? No, I have dragons. You know, they're right over there. Hey, Daenerys, do you really believe that your mom bakes apple pies? No, she can't even cook a cookie crumb cake. It's your beliefs coming up so you can redirect them towards true or false. And you people think that it's all like, oh my god, I'm so this, I'm so that. No, you're just being a victim and wanting attention. Oh, my boyfriend broke up with me and did this and that. No, you did that yourself so you could feel pathetic so someone could take care of you. Oh, but I'm born male and I want to be female. Well, why don't you just live your life that way and your body will change because you talk to your DNA? Oh, I'm so poor and I'm so broke. Well, why don't you stop saying that to yourself and actually live your life like you have money? It's not easy. But it's easier than being a pathetic moron living your life without any intention or initiative. And I am not sorry for being this blunt with you. I got really fucked over by somebody I trusted for almost 8 years. Really. In my entire life, I haven't had one trustworthy person in my life. I have been completely abandoned, neglected, and taken for as if I'm nothing to anybody. Really. Because I didn't give a shit about myself. At all. And when I thought I did, when I really gave a shit about myself, more and more, everybody hated me. So I was like, well, I'm going to care less about myself and take care of everybody else. I was the kindest person you could have met. I was the most generous, grateful, honest, loving, affectionate, nurturing. Oh my God, I was an amazing person. Really. And then when I had this partner 10 years ago, who went completely batshit because of his alcoholic mother, and he was in the hospital and they gave him 300 milligrams of Seroquel 3 times a day for a week, which completely fried his brain. And then when I sat in the hospital bed and hugged him and he woke up and he didn't recognize who I am and was screaming for help, that screwed me over a lot. During that moment of trauma, I got massively attacked by entities and alphabet soup morons and everything else. And after that, I met the partner for 8 years who decided to, we'll get into that in another video, but most people cry over losing a cat. I lost 8 years of my life, a home, 4 cats, and everything else, and every wish come true, and everything under the sun that we had built together, including both our families. He literally changed in front of my face. He was there 1 minute and then he was gone. Just gone. I didn't get to grieve. I didn't get to say goodbye. Nothing. 1 minute the love of your life is standing in front of you making breakfast with you. The next minute he's watching his mother push you into the garbage can and out of the house. All because of instigation. All because of betrayal and lying and people influencing and entities and sabotage and cheating, violence, accusations, so on and so forth. Does that timeline in reality exist? No. The pain does, though. So when I'm attempting to heal my body in pain, those things come up. Does it mean that it's happening now? No. Does it mean that it'll happen again? No. It means that I have unresolved trauma. So when I'm telling myself I'm beautiful or I'm manifesting this or that, these thoughts come up, which means I have to release them and resolve them without anyone else's help. Because I don't know where the fuck he is, or when he's going to man up, or when I'm going to get my things from him, or when he's ever going to allow me to see my own cats again. I have no idea. And I can sit here and manifest it 1,000 different ways, and every time the trauma comes up. So you can sit there and manifest yourself into a woman all you want, but the trauma of losing your male side will always come up. You can sit there and manifest a male version for yourself, and the trauma of losing your female side will come up. You can manifest a marriage, and the trauma of being alone is going to come up so you can resolve it. You can manifest a home for yourself, and the trauma of your family will come up. You must resolve the trauma no matter what it is. I'm not going to sit here and act like a guru to you or some teacher. No, I'm just another person on this planet with consciousness inside this body and a lot of pain. And I've learned to adapt to the pain to a degree and extent that it has become my fuel. And I'm telling you, don't do what I did. Because once you get to this point of being this ungodly strong, people are afraid of you. They really do. So take care of yourself and allow yourself to have what it is you desire through benevolent, positive emotions. And when your trauma comes up and says, hey, I was really hurt, what are you going to do about it? Love the fuck out of yourself. Go get ice cream, go for a walk, talk to your inner child, make peace with your parents, write the letters, tell that person off, hug them afterwards, express your emotions, don't hold anything in, and for God's sake, bless with your mouth. Bless everything you see, you hear, you touch. Bless everything. Don't wait for Jesus to come. Don't wait for God to come. You don't know which one's God and you don't know which one's Jesus. Jesus has called himself Lucifer 1,000 times. Jesus has called himself the devil and God A lot. God itself seems to call itself the devil, and you don't even know if it's God or a legion of Elohim out there. So the only thing you can trust is yourself. Not me, not the world, not anything. You, yourself, and that's it. Not your thoughts either, because you are a telepathic being, which means you pick up the thoughts and vibrations of things whether you realize it or not. Your ghosts and poltergeists, they exist, but you also fuel them with your fear energy. So if you're being like, oh, I want to do this, but every time bad things happen, and then the walls start shaking, and the cabinets start opening, and blah, 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 maybe you should go get laid. Because you have a lot of repressed energy when that shit happens. Maybe you should practice your own reality, as in, like, manifesting magical things for yourself. Maybe you should play a fighting game, or a role-playing game, like World of Warcraft, or Elder Scrolls Online, or something, or Guild Wars. Do something to train your imagination again and get out of the societal structure of work, sleep, eat, shit, fuck, TV, computer, go to sleep. Do it all over again. Oh, and in between, keep manifesting things. You don't even know that there are psychics that can drain your manifestations from you. They remote view you. They astral travel. They can affect you psychokinetically from anywhere, not even the earth. They can fly. They have super strength. The super secret soldier programs are not so super secret. They're all over your TV telling you what they can do through movies. And you're sitting there going, oh no, it's just comic books. Oh no, it's just this. No, bitch, it's real. Get a clue. They're just not showing you on YouTube what they can do, because then they're gonna get like a lot of unwanted attention. I had a video up of me showing you I can do a lot of things. A lot. Do you know what happened? You don't want to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm doing laundry like a normal person. For God's sake, stop labeling yourself with like transgender or male or female or whatever. You are God incarnate. Carn means flesh. Carnal. You are God in carnal flesh, here to create through dark matter and light, to know thyself. Okay? Swear to God, do not make me start some kind of an Amazon empire and just put you all somewhere and be like, time for school. Really. Because I cannot sugarcoat this for you anymore. I cannot pretend that I'm, patient, because I have been patient for decades, and I have been patiently waiting to receive my grandmother's curtains and a hug from my cats. I have been patiently waiting to get my tarot cards back from my supposed specific person, aka Twin Flame, whatever. He has, like, I can't get into this right now. It'll infuriate me even more. And then more lightning storms will happen, and then blah blah blah, more snowstorms in April. I can't. Please stop being so hard on yourself, because those of us in the world that are empathic can feel you, and I just want to bop you on top of your head gently and be like, can you please get a clue? Do you really think you're so insignificant? Do you really think you have nothing better to do than be a cashier? Do you really think that all your manifestation is able to do is clothes and makeup? Do you really think the world is here to support you? You're here to support the world, because the world is a reflection of you. If the world was here to support you, you'd be born like one of those cloned babies with the perfect teeth and perfect features and golden ratio all up their ass. When they don't even have a problem with anything, because they are not real people. Real people look like real people. Not like Instagram baddies who spend 20 years editing one photo to look fine. Why do you think every time I post anything, it has no filter and no makeup? No makeup. This is what normal people look like. They have flaws. Because it's normal. It's balanced. God. I'm gonna go. Don't make me mother you like this again.